안녕하세요, everybody. 안녕하세요. Hope you're all doing well. This is my first video doing with a mic, so bear with me. So today I'm just gonna start by going straight up to it, and I will show you guys a nice tutorial for WonderKing. If you guys haven't already checked my Discord, it's a link in the description, and you guys can just go there, and there's a whole bunch of guides and everything that you guys can look into it, so feel free to check it out. Everyone will help you out, and we are very active, so just come visit. Okay, so for first of all, I'm just going to start by the tier list that I put it in my Discord. Let me switch my my window here, and I'm going to explain a little bit why I put these characters right where they are. Right? Because a lot of you just come into the game, don't know what to play, or don't know what's best to be using. So I'm just gonna cover that up real quick. So this just goes simple as that, terrible to best. This is compared with the combat power that you get from the game. And combat power, which means is like your overall damage output that you get for each one of them. So let's start by the terrible. I'll just go from terrible to best here. So here I put Saint, or as we call it now, Cardinal. I don't know any other of those names of the new third job that they added. So I'll try to be very specific with the names, the old names. So I put Saint as terrible because, well, let's just say like that, it's extremely useless as a character. There's no damage output that you can add to it. His skills are very one-line damage. It's extremely terrible for mobbing. You would definitely not use this character for doing dailies or anything like that. Just try to avoid it as much as possible. So that's why I put it on terrible. The thing that is very useful about Saint is because that the buffs that Saint gives is extremely good, right? So if you're in a party, you always need a Saint in your party because it will give you like the movement speed boost, they will give you the damage boost, the EXP boost, which is extremely good. That's the only thing that actually really matters, and the damage boost. The movement speed boost is gonna be really good as well, but all of those buffs are very good, especially to mob and get yourself going at least 5 times quicker than the normal without a Saint. So this is why it sounds terrible. Now let's move on to Archer. Archer, basically, I've tried it. I would say it's not that great because it doesn't have that area of damage that you can clear enough. There's not too much skills that you can grind with Archer. The only good buffs that you can have is, attacks that you can have is the third job skills, but the third job skills are very a lot of cooldown, that's for sure. It's not that great for mobbing because as well it's you don't get that much line output from the from the attacks, which is like super terrible. Like they didn't even the company doesn't care, so they just didn't even fix at all this character at all. Not even a slight balance to it, which is crazy. But we're gonna get to it in a bit. Just give me a sec here. I'll just open my light. Okay, much better. So, like I said, Archer, extremely terrible. I mean, if you like these kind of, you want a huge challenge, like, and you love, playing games hardcore mode, I mean, that's definitely for you, right? But for me, I just put it that could be worse because just there's not enough skills to grind on it. So I would definitely skip that. So on the next step is knife, or I don't know the other name for it, but it's for knife. I put it on. It's alright. There's a lot of good AoE damage to his attacks. Not that much, but it's pretty decent. The only problem is that currently it's a bit problematic because I have a few people, and one of my friends that is constantly playing knife has a lot of trouble with this overall damage, and he's actually pretty far into the game as well, and he's it's the class needs a bit of a huge balance to it, because mostly the combat power that it displays, it's not the combat power that you have. It's like 10 times less that you're supposed to have, which is it's a problem, right? Because you have to invest like 50 times more on this class than any other class that's on the above. And again, it's like archery, it's like your own play style. If you want a bit of a challenge, you can just always go for knife. So I think I covered pretty much what it should. Okay. So what do I go for here now? Left or right? I guess I'm gonna start by the right because I put the best on the left and the worst on the right. So I guess I'm gonna go for Gunslinger. Gunslinger, I played it. I put it on good. I played for quite a bit of time. I reached, without leash or anything, I've reached like solo 263. It's extremely good. The third job skills are extremely good for mobbing. A lot of damage output. The only why it's not best or above all the other ones is because I feel like there's some skills missing, like the normal skills that you have for mobbing, like the second job skill, first job skill, are not that great. They could be better. They miss a lot. The mobs, it feels a bit clunky. I think I should, that's why I said to myself I should put it on like the bottom list of good, because it's pretty good, but it's, again, it needs a bit of tweaking, because the skills miss a bit, and it's a bit but the third job skills are pretty good. That I have no complaints. But just like the normal skills of the grind for grinding is just a bit. He needs a bit of work, that's for sure. Now I'm gonna go for Berserker. So Berserker, I placed it on this on good and on this space, whatever I can say it, because, well, it's pretty good. You get a lot of damage. It's consistent. The skills don't miss that much. You have a good AoE damage from the third jump skills. You have a lot of DPS as well from the third jump skills. It's good, but the problem to it is that, well, this character is just simply not tanky at all. It's a bit problematic because you have to go on the front lines, right? You have to go on the mob, and it's a problem because most mobs, like higher level, would just one-shot you, and you're gonna have to use a lot of potions, that's for sure. And I'm gonna cover the potions as well later. But yeah, that's why, it's Berserker. It's a bit this is a problem, but it's good. You can have your own gameplay. You can have fun with it. I really recommend to play Berserker. Yeah, and let's go for a ninja now, or assassin, or more like a shadow attacker. So for shadow attacker, I main shadow attacker. It's my number one. I love it. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put it on this tier. Mostly because, I'm gonna have to explain, because it's really good damage, okay? Like, you basically just press one skill and it just clears like a whole vertical line of your screen, and it just kills everything, right? Like, you get a lot of critical hits. It's extremely powerful. You are very fast as well. Very fast. Especially if you have the same buff as well. Like, you go extremely fast in the map. You can clear a lot faster. But why I put this on this tier is because the only problem to it is that you get hit a lot. There's a lot of, you can get, it's some miss, as well, but it's not that great. You'll lose a bit of potions there if you basically don't have some sort of like you pay some potions or anything like that, which I'm gonna cover that later. It's a bit expensive, not that much, but it's a bit expensive. It's a lot of, as well, like, you have to invest a lot on the character, mostly because, like, you have to use only one skill for the vertical one, and like, if you do that much damage, then you can as well, like, use the first job skill, like, that has like a very low cooldown, which I'm gonna show you like later. But yeah, I mean, overall, ninja is a very good class, and that's why I made it. But I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that the best of the best, And for moving to Paladin now, or I think it is Temple Knight for the third job. Here, give me a second, I'll just drink a bit of water. So for Temple Knight, I mean, sorry, give me a sec. Okay, so for Temple Knight, I think that it's a pretty good class. A very good class indeed. You basically, if you increase your defense, it's extremely like so tanky. You will never die basically. You basically never need potions. Basically as well, like you have a lot of buffs that replenish your health and mana. So both of them you'll almost never need to use any potions unless like you're extremely high, you're killing high level monsters and like they start to like almost two-shot you. Now your 100% potion is gonna get used. But overall, pretty good damage output. You can clear pretty good the map. The only problem to it is that it's extremely slow paced character. The movement speed is extremely slow. It's incredible. It's like unless you have a saint to give you a movement speed buff, or like you just buy yourself some movement speed potions. This character is extremely slow, so keep that in mind. It's not for everyone, but this class is very good for survivability, and for damage is extremely good. So I highly recommend for new players, that's for sure. And now we're gonna move on to the best, so S tier, which is Warlock. So Warlock, I put it on best to the best S tier because you don't need that much investment to it. It does an incredible amount of damage output, like a lot of lines. So you will clear the map extremely easily without investing that much on the character. You know, it's not for everyone, of course. That's why I'm not playing that much Warlock. But this class is extremely good for farming. It's extremely good for bossing. Extremely good for everything, really. If you want to get some quick money and clear the whole map, this is the class for you. If you like, the AoE is incredible. It just kills the whole map. Just one skill like kills like half of the map. It's extremely good. For the new players as well, I highly recommend that you do a Warlock at first, because you know it's extremely good. And I don't have anything else to say about this class, because like this is extremely good, and you know, like they really put some love into this class, like too much, I feel. They need to put more love on the other classes. Give me a sec. Okay, so I think I covered pretty much the whole tier list. I think it explains in depth on which class you could use better for for mobbing, and which could be really good depending on your class type. Of course, you can just try them all and try whatever it fits you the most. I'm not trying to say, no, you shouldn't play this or whatever. I'm just saying that from my own experience and how these classes are in general. So yeah. So okay. So if you go back in the game, so this is my character. I was strongly about being a free-to-play character, but I did a bit of a mistake on buying some cash items and getting myself, some other stuff. I paid over like around $400 into the game. I highly don't recommend buying in this game at all. The stuff are so overpriced and everything. It's incredible. But I'll get to that in a bit. So I feel I should cover all the things that are in my guide. So I'm gonna start by the ones that are on top, and I'll just cover a bit the UI here for people to understand a bit better if you don't unable to read Korean, or if you don't if you can't speak Korean or read Korean. I'll help you with this, give you a little guide. Okay, so I'm gonna start by the first one here, which is they added a new thing that's called the guide. So once you click here, this will give you a bunch of areas that you can farm into, like the recommended. Personally, I think it's somewhat accurate. You can pretty much use those as recommended. Obviously, some of them that some places could be better for farming depending on your class, so you might want just try to look everywhere, see if which section you can benefit the most from. I mean, it's pretty accurate, so you can just click here and then you just move to the place. So it's pretty neat that they added this for new players. Here it's like the numbers are the combat power that you recommended. So you can see here like this is like 1,000, and this is like I think 10,000. Yeah, this is like 10,000. I'm not too familiar with the Korean. Like here it's 200 million. This is 200 million. This is I think this is as well 200 million, I think. Not too sure. I think it's like 20 million, actually 27 million. But yeah, that's let's change. So this is the second tab is for the boss. For the bosses, you can get some materials, so you can upgrade your equipments and upgrade your character with this. Well, just your equipments, and this would be to these would be basically to upgrade, not upgrade, more like craft random equipments. This is daily bosses, only 1 entry per day, and for the upgrades is basically I'm gonna cover that up pretty soon here. But yeah, so that's the bosses that you can just go there with the recommended combat power. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is just try to do this daily. I know sometimes it's a pain to do them, but you know you'll benefit a lot from just doing them daily. So for the third tab, this would be the I don't think they added anymore, but this is basically just for the towns, just so you don't have to do like use your teleport rocks. So you can just go over here, Elgyle town, Francis town, and then the last area, which would be Ellen town. So that would be pretty much it for that. For the second part, it would be the rankings. So for the rankings, ranking. So for this, the first tab would be for your combat power. So this is measuring the ranking of your combat power currently. So I'm currently tier I'm positioned on 83, and this would be the level. So I'm positioned at 92 over here. So yeah, I'm pretty not there yet. So that's very quick, nothing to add up to this. This would be H, I think. Here his name is. This is a guild raid. This goes at the 8 p.m. till 8:30 p.m. Korea time. So for EST would be I think around, well, for me would be at 7 until 7:30. This thing would give you guild points. So this is extremely good for if you have a guild. I'm gonna cover that up as well, but you would basically you can have some you can upgrade your guild with like combat power, with like attack damage, a critical raid defense, with those guild points. So this is extremely recommended to do this. Me, unfortunately, I can't because I don't want to wake up at 6 to basically do this. It's a problem. Sometimes I'll try to, but it's a problem. So here you can click here, and that's a new thing that they added. That's like a ranking of the guilds. This is basically just to you get some rewards, I think, at the end of the week or the month. I'm not too sure. And this is like the people that had the most guild points from doing Heishi. Heishi, I think it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it with this. This is the seasonal. No, this is not the seasonal. This is the event currently. I know this time of this video, maybe once you look at this video, maybe the event won't be there. There will be a new event. Not too sure. But I'm gonna cover that event up. So probably I'll just do another video to cover the other events. But yeah, so over here you get some breads. That's what I call them. I know there's a specific name for this, but I'll just kind of call them breads. And you can get some auto button time. Very expensive. I bought some for like $200. This is This is crazy. I mean, look, I really don't recommend you to spend any money on this game because it's so overpriced. Everything is just out there to suck your wallet, basically. This is this is not it. Honestly, I just really don't recommend at all. I think I'm gonna cover that up later. So here, like, yeah, those bridges can buy. There's a % chance that you can get some a weapon that gives you some damage, a cape which gives you a set with those two, but these two are so rare. Like, I think I spent like almost $150 for only this weapon right here, and maybe I think I got lucky with this. So I really don't recommend you buying this. So yeah, hair coupon, and the face coupon. So over here, you get there's a % chance when you buy these, you can get some potions or auto buttons, auto timer coupons, or you can get some other type. I think it's like cookies or something like that. I don't know. It resembles like this logo over here, and with those each 3, you get a set. Then I can show you right here because I kind of bought it. So over here, you know, each one of them gives you like a % damage. And then I have the whole set, which gives me 500 more attack power, plus 50% Z acquisition, well, Z income, basically. This is extremely good. Now I have the weapon as well, but this is I need the cape, but I don't want to spend another $200 USD to trying to get the cape. So I guess I'll have to say maybe the next event, trying to get maybe the weapon and the cape for another event, because I spent too much money that I really I can't be bothered with this. Yeah, these 2 items I'll cover that up on the seasonal pass. But yeah, so it costs 3 cookies for each set, and unfortunately the event finishes soon, but it is, let's say, if you started the event there, you could have had at least 2 or 3 sets, maybe 4 if you're very lucky, because mostly they extended the event, so just gave that nice a nice thing to be able to get the set. Yeah, I had time, so that's why I just spent my way through. But again, I highly not recommend getting this at all. I mean, pay for this, right? Over here, it's a new thing that they added, which is the you can pay for costume enhancement scrolls for basically your cash. You can take those scrolls and enhance them with the scrolls. Again, it's very highly overpriced, and it's a % chance that the scrolls work as well, so it's a big problem. Honestly, so it's like very overpriced. Like it costs 900,000 Korean won, which is for us would be like $10, $11. Well, for me would be $12 Canadian, but for USD would be somewhat around like $10 USD maybe, or 9. I'm not too sure. I think it's $12 USD. Me would be like $16 Canadian. Yeah, extremely expensive. So please don't buy this. Really. Over here, it's for the guild coins that they added, I think. So with this, you can just buy a bunch of stuff. I mean, yeah. So you just collect the coins from doing HE. I don't have any much to say because I haven't gotten to the HE part for my guild, so I guess you guys just can experience it yourself. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much covers this. So this for the seasonal pass. I recommend. Honestly, it's a really good purchase. It gives you some nice items to buy. You can just buy like one on your main character, like all three, or all three would cost like $100 USD. Yeah, like would cost $100 USD, but you get quite a bit of stuff. Like this is like more cash item that gives you some nice damage, attack power, which is extremely good for the combat power. Like this is like, you know, you get some scrolls that only this would cost you like if I'm not mistaken, like the other ones that cost you like $20. And the overall would, like, you get enough scrolls that would, like, you save up like $40, $50, which is extremely good, right? And you know, you can just get it's really good, you know, for everything. Like you get coupons, you get pet food, and some better tier enhancement gems. So it's pretty good. This is basically, those scrolls are for reset, I think. Resetting if you didn't like your rolls with your scrolls. And yeah, I mean, it's extremely good. I highly recommend this. If you guys didn't start it, you know, it's a pretty good time because it's the 25th of May and it's finishing the 12th of June. So you have plenty enough time to just run through those as quickly as possible before the seasonal pass ends. So I think that covers pretty much it. So I think I'll go around here a bit. So this is over here is your combat power, and this is your ranking over here. So my combat power would be 9.8 trillion damage. Of course, this is my HP MP bar. Over here would be your quests. Now your quests, if you guys are new, you can just click right over here and it will basically teleport you to the location that you need to go for each quest. So basically if I just click on there, it should bring me to the place that I need to kill the mobs. So you can just, you know, go over here and clear the mobs. You know, it's and you know, it's pretty straightforward. And once you're done with the quest, then you can just click this again here and this will be pretty much done. So now I'm just, let me just go back because I really don't need I won't do this quest at all, because the quests after level 201 are pretty much useless. So what you're gonna have to do is grind pretty much the whole game. So kill monsters, and it's a bit problematic because I think I'm gonna cover this right now. Because, well, first of all, you like the game is extremely fast at level 1 to 200, or maybe like you'll get it under 8 hours. You'll be level 201. Apparently now they fixed a bug. There was a bug before that. There was the level 201 took you like ages to go through, but they finally fixed it, which is pretty nice. So now it would be it's easier to level up now on the early levels. So you'd be like level 210 maybe in 12 hours, maybe less, maybe more, depending on your class. But the problem is that once you get the high levels, which is like 205 and more, it gets extremely slow. So what you're gonna have to do is basically get yourself a saint with you, for sure. Maybe if you have another computer, or if you have someone that can just give you the buff of saint for for more EXP. Highly recommend. It's more like an obligation, really, if you don't want to spend your whole life on one level. It will like accelerate the pace by 10 times. If I'm not even being too bad about this. So yeah, I think it should be really good. If you have a saint with you, and let's see here. So yeah, honestly, it's a terrible idea for level 201 to not have a saint in your team, and yeah, just it's only about grinding, and it's pretty slow unless, of course, you have someone that's extremely high level that paid for $10,000 on the game, and that can just leash you, and you can just stand there and do nothing and get you 10,000 levels extremely fast. Yeah, that's mostly the case for me. I mean, I grinded for my previous videos. I just grinded until 272 alone, and then the rest of the levels I just let myself leech, because after that it's just way too much. The games they didn't fix this yet, and it's a huge problem to the game. You can't kill at all in the high levels. You don't get enough EXP. It's like it takes ages to level up. Yeah, it's a problem, right? So unless you have a leash, then you'll have to grind a lot of times, and it's a big problem to the game. And well, let's say that the game itself, the owner or the developers don't really care about the game at all, and I won't be shy to tell that they really don't care about the fucking game. So about my language, but they just really don't care at all. I've posted a lot of a huge wall of text about like what could change and what they could improve, and I've sent a lot of those posts on the Naver, on their page, and they really just don't care at all about anything. So I kind of gave up on on trying to make WonderKing great again. It's terrible, honestly. Sometimes I'm like, why am I even playing this game? But it's just, yeah, it's a big problem. So yeah, there's a lot of problems to this game. Like it's so much like pay this, pay that. If you want to have a small progression, just the smallest progression, you have to pay 1,000. Like it's not even nice to be playing at this stage currently. But you know, I'm taking one for the team and just playing the game, even though this game is barely playable for people that just don't spend anything at all. That's why I had to you know, spend a little bit here and there to just get myself a bit better to the game. Yeah, so I think now let me just cover up all these buttons on the bottom so that you guys can know a bit what's everything. So oh yeah, for the quests here, I didn't even sure if I finished with this, but this is like the main quests, and this is for the side quests, or more like the daily quests that you get from like events, or like your daily quest from the board. I'm gonna show you right quick. This would be the daily quest over here. That's this over here. So you can just click side missions here, and you can see all the quests that it gives, and it gives you like a bit of Z, some EXP, and just one coupon of for auto. In my opinion, it's terrible, but it is what it is. And now here's the shop. You know, you can just buy stuff. There's not too much to it. The problem here is that these are not 100% HP potions. These ones are, but the problem is that you need to pay money for those. It's $2 USD for each, 1,000 each. Please don't pay at all these potions. What you can do as an alternative is just go to the event. I'm sure there's going to be other events that are going to do the same. With your bread that you get from like doing your dailies. So each day you only get to have one bread. It's only for one character, one character per account, and it's untradeable, so you can't really make other accounts and like merge them all together. But yeah, you have a chance to get 1,000 HP potion or mana potions, 100%. That's what I did. That's what I got, and you know, it's just get your potions like that. Don't pay $2 for this. It's useless. You're gonna have, if you do this, you're gonna be spending like at least $15 per month for potions. Not really that great, so just avoid this, paying it. So over here, let's start by these buttons over here. So the first button is character, so nothing much to it, just all your objects, all your everything that you need to know. Do you have all the equipment that you have, basically. The stats, don't really care. I mean, just gives you an overall of what it is what, but don't really need to look at anything like that. It's a bit useless. Over here is your skills, of course. Over here it's like first job, I mean your basic job. This is like your first job, second job, and then third job. Of course there's like all the description to it. So for the skill points, I mean, for what I recommend for all of the characters, every character, try to put at least just 1 point in everything. So for everything, just put like 1 point on everything. Save up all your skill points, and once you reach a third job, you'll be able to max out all your third job, which is like your biggest damage, right? And then once you're maxed out this, then you can just put everything back to all the other ones. But your basic job, just max one skill that you'll be using forever, basically, like because those first job skill, those new ones there, they are extremely good for mobbing. So you're gonna be using it pretty much for forever for mobbing. So just max out only one for now, and then once you get higher level, you just max everything out. But for now, just max out one, and max out all your passives that matters, and then the rest, you know, just put 1 points on there or on everything, and just max out the third job. So that's for all classes, not even exceptions. So this is your inventory. No, this is your items, equips, and cash. If you wanna have more slots, you have to pay. Sucks, right? But it is what it is. But yeah, I think you have to pay like $5, $5 USD for this, which is it's like I said, it's just you have to pay everything. It's a problem, right? And so for storage as well, if you want more slots, you have to pay. A huge problem. It's not nice at all. I'm gonna try to say to them and explain to them, and they don't care at all. They didn't even bother to reply my thing, which is very interesting. So over here, yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. So over here, this is a party, the fourth button. This is party search, actually. So this, you can see there's like listings over here. You know, you can just see where the name of the people, all the description, whatever the class they are, the location, the level, and then this is the amount of people there is, 5 maximum in the party. This is how to create one. Well, simply just click this button over here, create party, and then you can just write whatever you want over here. You can just press WonderKing, and we'll just create one over here, and people can just join one. If I close this over here, you can see the party over here. So if you want to remove it, just press here, and it will remove the party search. Simple as that. This is for refreshing, I think, or this is I think this is more for this is for searching the party. Not too sure. And this is this is for refreshing. Let me see here real quick, because I did the guide, but I don't remember. Let me see, because I have my guide over here, so let me just look for it real quick, so that way I can give you guys a nice, just a nice, accurate thing. Oh yeah, the third one is to edit the information that you give on your party. Cool. So let's go for guild. So for guild, how you create one? Just create over here. It's create. Simple as that. To create a guild though, you have to go and talk to this guy over here, the guild master. So you go to the shop, you buy this for I think it's 10 million. Yeah, this is 10 million. So I can just buy it for 10 million. Not that expensive. And then you can just go to the guild and then just create it. Simple as that. And once you create a guild, this button is over here is for going to your guild menu that you have. So over here you can just edit the news. This is how many players that there is, and this is the max amount of players that you can have. This is level. This is your level. I think this is the guild level over here. Now let me just pull out the over here. Okay. So over here is for going back to the listing over here. And then this over here is for looking at the guild buffs, which this is the for the guild points, but these are you have to pay with diamonds, which the diamonds are for the currency for that you have to pay with real money. So this is definitely not recommended unless you have $28 to spend for the level 1 actually, and this just gets, I think this just gets very expensive as higher it gets. But this is a really good kind of attack damage because this is really good. But if you go over here, this is attack damage, this is defense, and then this is critical damage. And over here is the diamonds, for the diamonds, and then this is the guild points, which I'm gonna increase the damage over here. So over here, the guild points, simple as that. You can either get from HE, or you can get it from completing quests, which is like your daily quests, or like just like new characters that can just clear the main quests, which is really good for the guild, which is nice. This is like for the payments for your diamonds. So if you want to donate diamonds, you can just pay it, go over here. So like the guild master or anything that's authorized can just put some over here. So the fourth one, it would be the list of all the people that applied to guild. And to do that, it's like you have to go to the settings, which is over here. And this is like either if you want to be opened, like an open guild, like if anyone can join, or if like you want it by applications. But I just leave it on open because you get more people to join. It's better for the guild. And then over here it's obviously leave the guild. I think for me it would be like disband the guild, but let's not touch this. So I think that's pretty covers it for the guild. So this button over here is the character enhancement. This is the first tab is for paying with diamonds. I'll go over here, which is this is attack damage. This is HP percent, MP percent, and this is defense percent. This first tab I recommend that you don't touch it at all. Again, unless you're a millionaire and you want to spend all your money in this. No way. Please don't, for the love of God. It's extremely bad. Extremely bad. So I think we're just gonna go to the second tab over here. which explains basically over here is the Z payment, which is what you need. It gets very expensive the higher you go, but my recommendation is that you focus on your damage, and your second would be your defense, which is extremely important as well. I need to invest a bit more on the defense for sure, and the HP percent will be on the third, and the MP will just don't touch it because it's a bit I'm not too sure what's there. The EMP percent stuff is just useless unless I'm missing something from the game that like enhances your damage from skills or whatever the fuck. But this is nah, honestly it's just useless. Don't touch this unless I'm missing something. Now this is covers pretty much it. Honestly, just follow these steps and you'll try on this enhancement. Now this part is a huge part. I have to take the time to really explain better everything, each step on the enhancements, because this is the enhancement tab. So this over here, let's start by the first one. Over here on the bottom would be to level up your equipment. So you see, if you see on the top left, there will be a +0 over here. So you can just go over here. Let me just like use this this thing that's not gonna cost anything. So you just take your equipment, you just drag it there, click on that, drag it over here on the window, and this would be like this will increase not the defense for equipment. It won't increase the defense, but more the HP, because on this over here, this is increases the on the helmet, increases the HP MP for the helmet. The torso would be only HP, with the bottom would be as well only HP. This would be the shoes would be only NP, and your gloves as well would be only NP. And of course the weapon, it will be your damage, right? But yeah, so this over here, you can click over here. So this is just to remove and close the tab, so we'll do that. Over here, the bottom is like the percentage that will succeed. It will never break. Your equipment will never break. It's just that the level will go down. But if you each +5, a multiplier of 5 that you have, it will be like a milestone, so it won't go down more than let's say if I already reached 5 and I would do +6, +7, +8, and if I fell like 3 times in a row, or like 4 times in a row, it won't go like it will stay at 5. It won't go lower than 5, right? And if I go put this over here, yep, right over here, your weapon is extremely important to level up. Please do. You need to increase your weapon to do damage. That's it. There's nothing much to it. It's the number one thing that you need to increase is your weapon, because this is your heavy damage output, and you really need to increase this in order to do some damage. So this pretty much covers for this one. This is your enhancement for your character. So for this one, let me just put this, I think, over here. Yeah. So for this, there's a lot to cover this on this one. So for each, if I go over here, I have materials, right? So this is a level 300 equipment. If I want to put this this equipment to level 300 to 350, don't do this if you're not level 350, of course. You would need these materials, which you can get them from doing the bosses, right? So if you go back over here, like you can see, this is the materials, right? So the higher, basically, once you have the required materials that's on the bottom, you just click over here, and you consume the materials, and you'll have a +1 over here on the stars, right? Once you're at +5, it will be another type of materials that you need, which if I go drag over here, you will see that these are the other types of materials that you need. So the first, like you see over here, these are the two ones that you need, so over here and over here. But if I, for transcending them from level 300 to 350, which don't do that again if you don't want to level up, if you're not level 350. So just increase your stars until +5 and don't touch it anymore. Don't transcend it. So you can get like the bonus stats that comes with the enhancement of the stars. So you will need those two, basically those two materials, which these two are a bit more rare. Now these materials, those two over here, you can get them by killing monsters. These ones are more frequent. These ones are gonna be I would say pretty rare to get them. And this over here would be these ones would only be from the boss, basically. You'll only be able to get them from the boss, but you get all 4 materials from the boss, right? But for those two, you can as well get them from the mobs. And again, this goes by level up tier. So if you want to go from level 190 weapon to 200, you'll need these materials. Yeah, let me just put this over here. So you'll need this materials. From level 200 to 250, you will need these materials. 250 to 300 will need these materials, and 300 and to 350 you'll need these materials, and so on. And there's like until like level 550, no, until level 600 actually. But yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. This is the crafting. So basically over here you can just click over here and it'll put the materials for you. So this is the 2 materials that you need. You can get them from doing the bosses, and this will give you a random equipment, right? So you can just click over here, which whatever you want on the on the basically on the materials that you have. I'll just put the materials for you. You don't need to drag and drop. You can, but it just goes faster. You can just go over here, then press over here, and it will just create the random item. Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much it to it. There's nothing else. It's random, so you can only get the equipments from the bosses, and that's it. Over here, it's the rune stones. I mean the runes or gems, whatever you want to say. I call it runes. So once you click, let's say over here, you can have these are the slots that you can put the gems. So this gem would be for attack power. This gem would be for critical rate, or I think it can be for critical damage and rate. But yeah, I could be wrong, but I think it's for critical rate. And then this is for the MP%, but again, Not too sure why this is there. It's pretty much useless. But yeah, so you can just over here, just drag and click on here, and you can just increase your stats by like you can just click over here, +1. You just click it over again, and you can just increase it like that. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it to it. I mean, there's like other runestones that I can use, right? These ones, like the better ones, you can replace them, I think. I think it's not unreplaceable, I'm not too sure. But, I mean, that's pretty much it to it. And then this is the new thing, the costume. So you can just take your costume over here, drag and drop it. Oh, I mean, you need to unequip your costume over here. And then you can just place it over here. And then just with the scroll. And that's pretty much it. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it to it. And then this is the gamble. Never enough gambling, bro, you know? It's problematic, right? I don't recommend at all. Please don't do this at all. Let other people do it for you. This is extremely bad. If you want some, you know, something good, just try to get the amulets, because you'll have better chance to get something good from it. But the other ones is just so terrible. You need to spend at least a good $500 per to get some good items, because over here you see on the bottom over here it's called tiers, and like those tiers you have a % chance that it increases, and the higher the tier, the higher the chance, well, and it will sometimes unlock the chance of you getting higher level items, but usually it's useless, because I tried it once and you know it's only like 4% of the things. It's just terrible, right? You need to spend a whole ton of money. It's terrible, right? So yeah, I mean, this I just got my this to tier 2, and that's it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, these are just, you gotta spend a whole lot of money. Not for it, honestly. Unless you want to gamble your way through trying to get a good item and trying to rank up. I mean, it's up to you. I really don't recommend it. Please don't. Over here is your friends, or like a party. It's like more like a community, and more like, actually it's what it says, you know, right? Community. So yeah, I mean, I got, you know, just if you want to add a friend, just type whatever name, and then you can click over here. Oh, I think it's over here. Not too sure. Wait, hold on. Am I tripping? Is that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, it's I'm good. So you just press here just to add them, and that's pretty much it. You can just, if you want, you can just right click the name over here. You can just see them, all their stats and everything. I mean, it's pretty nice. What else? So I mean over here, yeah. I mean over here it's just once you have your party, you'll see all your party members over here. Nothing else to it. And over here is all the messages that you can that you receive from other people. I'm not too sure if I remember. Like, I think it's this one to send a message, or yeah, I think it's this one. So if you want to write a message to someone, you can just send it. That's pretty much it for community. This over here is your pets. I mean, if you want a pet, you gotta pay money. It's on the cash shop. Terrible. It's like $45. I think it's like $40 USD. Please don't. I got my pet from an event, from a prior event. So just wait for an event. I think it would be the best if you really don't want to spend money. This is a permanent pet as well. The problem is that you'll have to pay some pet food. The pet lasts almost maybe I would say for a good a month, maybe a bit more. So it's more than fine, you know. So the pet food, I think it's like $2 USD, so which is fine. But with like the season pass, you can get some pet food, so it's pretty nice. That's pretty much it. So if you want to summon it, just press over here. We'll summon the pet. Pretty much it. And now let's talk about the cash shop. So the cash shop here, terrible, extremely terrible. Everything is so overpriced. So like over here, like, you know, for unsealing your items, which I'm gonna talk in a bit. This is for your storage room, increasing the paying for a new page. This is your equipment tab, and this is for your item tab. Yeah, like $8, $6. I mean, like $3 actually, $4, but it's still a problem, right? And then this is over here is the potions on the second tab over here. Yeah, again, it's something, right? It's just wild. Over here's a teleport rock. $10. It's for only for 100. What the heck? Hey, yo, it's only for 100. This is a problem. Oh my words. Because you know the funny part is that once you start your character, you get 1,000 free. 1,000 free, and then you have to pay $8 for 100. This is crazy. Please don't. And then over here there's nothing but cheese. They really pushing it now. Over here it's stuff that you can pay, like to get more attack damage. Expensive. Again, you don't have a set, so I guess you should pay for the seasonal event one for the event. Just try to get the one for the event, because these ones are pretty much useless. Nothing much to it. This is the eye accessory and stuff. You don't get any stats from them, I think. Nope, nothing. This is the pets, like I said. 20, yeah, around like $25. And this is the pet food. Not that expensive. And then this is over here is like all the packages and everything from the events and whatnot. It's like way too much expensive. Super terrible. So this is like your character storage, right? So these are the ones that you get from like from if you claim something from the event or whatever. Like this is where this is basically what you get, right? Like this is like where you receive all the rewards basically. Other than that, this is pretty much all the settings, you know. This is like the first one is like the guide. You bit useless. This over here is like all the sound of the game. This is your keybind. Yeah, just switch it up on my for more comfort because I used to play a lot of MapleStory. But yeah, just change it as you will. This is over here is for your guide for the keys, and then this over here is changing channels, and then this is returning to character select, and then this is for exiting the game. And then over here it would be your diamonds, and then over here would be your Z, and I think that pretty much covers everything. This is the auto button, of course. Not too sure why it's still in the game. It's terrible. A terrible concept. To pay for auto as well. Auto coupons is a problem. Because the dailies only give you 30 minutes. And, well, the dailies, let's say it's I'm not even doing them. Because you have to kill 2,000 mobs for 1 30-minute coupons. It's a problem, huh? And you need a whole ton of... It feels just a waste of time to do this, right? A huge waste of time. And well, the auto button doesn't work very well at all. So let me give you a good example, right? Let me go to like my usual level up place, right? I mean, not level up, more like a set grinding. So let's say here, you can I'll just grind a little bit, you know, like very quickly, you know, just clearing the whole map very quickly, you know, without the auto button. It's faster, you know, it's really fast to kill everything. You get a lot of EXP. You can, you know, pick up coins while you're at it, pick up the materials you're with, like everything that just drops, you can just pick it up easily, you know, just it's faster. And once I click this auto button, I think you guys are gonna understand. Let's see here. Just clear over here, you know. And then once I click the auto button here, it's so slow. It's like not even concise. It's not like, how can I say it? It's just, it feels so clunky. So it's so bad. Like, you're not even picking up all your Z. You will never basically get Z from this at all. All the materials that you see on the bottom right here, like, you won't be able to get it. Let me just pick that up because I need it. But like you, if you put it on auto mode, it's just purely if you want, you know, just go out. And you don't care about the Z and any other materials that can potentially drop. I mean, of course, if you have a pet, it can help, but pets have a huge problem that they don't work properly, especially on the auto mode. So yeah, they apparently they're not bothered to fix the game itself, so I think it's gonna be like that for a while. They just, like I said, they just care about money. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, that's like the only thing that can be said about the Autobahn, that it's just so bad. Please don't ever buy some coupons of Auto. Don't use it if you really want to progress on the game. Unless again, if you just go out and won't be able to touch your keyboard at all, just use that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. What can I cover more? Obviously, I'm just gonna do another. I won't cover that up, but I think I'll just do another account later on. Don't know when. Probably maybe I'll start it tomorrow or in 2 days or 3 days, and I'll just give a full video of like me giving you a guide on where to grind, and maybe showcasing like Archer on. Maybe like showing you guys why I put it on. Could be worse, you know. Yeah, I mean, other than that, let me just go through my list real quick. So I'm maybe yes. Let me just cover really quick the Devil's Challenge. So for the Devil's Challenge would be these coupons right here. These coupons, you can use them. There's a % chance that you'll be teleported to the Devil's Challenge. So basically the Devil's Challenge is that you go there, you kill 2,000 monsters, and once you completed this, you'll get a box, 5 box of that you'll get random materials, so you can be ranging from the 4 materials that you need, right? And you can do this 5 times a day, so you can get 5 boxes from each run, so you'll get 25 whoa. So you'll get 25 boxes from this, and this, you know, if you want to kill the 10,000 monsters, I mean, it's up to you, but yeah, I'm not too fond of it, so that's why when I have it, I just throw it, because yeah, I don't have that much time to do this. And I feel like it's a bit of a waste of time. If it would be like 1,000 monsters, maybe I would do it. But this is, again, it's just way too much monsters to kill. It's not that nice. Yeah, let me just try to... I'm not even sure. I don't really want to use it, really. So I think I pretty much covered everything that needs to be said about the game itself currently. It's terrible. Everything is just so pay to win. A lot of bugs that they don't even care to fix, and they just add new content, like paid content. I need to pay. And it's just, the game is a bit it's a huge problem. I really don't have hopes for them to fix those issues, because again, I've been trying to message them and everything about this, but not working on my end to convince them. And a lot of people have been so angry, like Koreans have been very angry about the game, that and especially foreigners, which is us, that have been playing this game. just extremely angry the fact that you have to pay for everything. It's horrible. You know, if I go back, because I've been put this on the end here, the seal mechanism that they have for the items. So you can only trade once your item, only once. So you can see over here that the yellow text on the top, that I can trade it once, and once I equip it, it will be red, which untradeable, right? But you need to pay $2, which is those stamps. I think it's over here. Yeah, this stamp over here. One stamp to seal one item, to unseal one item, in order to trade them, and it's cost $2 to unseal them, which is again problematic. But yes, I think again, if I have other things to cover up, I'll do another video. I think I covered pretty well the whole guide of the game. So thank you guys. If you need any questions, or you can just go to the Discord. It's linked in the description. Everyone would be welcoming you and answering your questions, and the guide, all the guide that I said today is on the Discord. So you guys can just check it out. And if you have any questions, you can just go again on the link on the Discord, and I'm very active, so I'll be able to answer your questions as much as possible. And yeah, I mean, this is my take on the game as well. Yeah, so thank you guys for listening to this little guide, and I see you guys on the next one. See ya.